Well, hello there, chums. It's I, Captain Steve in EXO. Now, I'm up in the Nexus right now, chums, and I've been thinking about the latest update from Hello Games, saying that they were looking to implement a new update that contains all the community, yeah, all of you guys out there, and I, wish list, sort of things that we'd like to see, and that it will be coming soon. I mean, they didn't say how soon. But the things I am thinking is a lot of us have noticed that there's these sort of stations next to where we land our ships in the Nexus. It almost looks like it's some sort of refueling device for our ships, but it could be used for recolouring of the ships. I mean, it has got this gnarly sort of hologrammy type projection coming out the front, so why not? So I'm hoping that we're going to be able to recolour and perhaps redecal our ships a little bit like we can with exocrafts. That's what I'm sort of hoping for. Nothing more extreme than that, so just a simple cosmetic change, not changing out the wings or the engines or any sort of thing like that. Hell no, because that takes all the fun out of finding the ships, doesn't it, really? I'm just sort of on about simple customization, and I'm thinking simple for each of these 10 things that I'm going to list out to you. So there's that one first. The next one I would hope to see is new missions that appear at this station over here that are actually ship related missions. So if you went over here, you could interact with this console and it would come up with a ship related mission instead of having, you know, it's got one at the moment for Quicksilver units, but one would be like ship XP. And maybe you can pick that up and do the mission with your ship, and hopefully it'll give you some XP to spend on your ship to either get a new slot or upgrade its rank. So you could take a C-class ship, take it all the way to S eventually, and sell it for more than what you got it for. I would like that. Okay, the third thing is multiplayer guilds and set fire teams. So at the moment, when you go up to the appearance modifier up here, chums, you can actually set a banner, can't you, for your actual person? Well, I was hoping that there would be some sort of agent up here as well, where you could register that banner as a guild and give it a name perhaps. So let's just show you the banners for a second. So if you go into here, so into appearance modifier, I don't know whether you've all noticed this, but you've got banner at the bottom. So I've created a lovely little banner here, NMSA Captain Steve, but this banner could essentially be used as my guild banner. Then I could just put a guild name to it as well. Maybe then go over to one of these chaps over here, since they do pretty much bugger all right now. Talk to, say, one of these and register a guild, give it a name, and then sort of give a few stipulations, like maybe select which sort of area of the world, so UK players only, or US, or whatever. And you can sort of stipulate what sort of guild you're building out, give it a description, register it as a guild. Players can come and register as a guild member. Then if you go online and you want to actually do missions with your guild party, you can send a request out and it messages them all or something through the PlayStation. That'd be freaking sweet as. I don't know whether it's possible. I don't know whether it's as simple as what I'd like to think. But I would like to think that Hello Games might have been working on this for some time, since they started putting in multiplayer. I'm hoping it's a work in progress. I hope it's on the drawing table. But yeah, there we go. Next off is something really simple up here, chums, and that's Chronos Station. So right now, you bring food to Mr. Chronos, you give it to him. He gives you no nanites at the moment. I think he's a little bit broken. Let's see if he's still broken in 2.15. He was in 2.14, so let's give him some enzyme fluid. What are you going to give me? There we go. And he gives me nothing. No, I think he's still broken. I'm not getting any nanites off the little guy. But I'm thinking maybe you've got something you can interact with here, a food prep machine, so you can prep things to give to him. Because at the moment you have to go to a planet's surface or onto your freighter, put down your mobile cooker, and do it that way before you can come to him. So it's a pain. It's a pain the way that it currently is, so I'd like to see that as a little mini upgrade. Okay, next off is the Cartographer. Now the Cartographer is only available inside of the station at the moment, chums. You don't have a Cartographer anywhere but the station. Now there's a big problem with that, chums. I don't know where I can fly there right now, but yeah, anyway. The problem is, if you fly to an uncharted area of space where there is no frickin' station, you can't go see a Cartographer. So yeah, no, that does not work. No Cartographer. So I'm thinking if they could give us a station for your bases. You know, like how you can put in a exocraft technician in your base? Well, I'm thinking add a cartographer to your base, and then you can take him the navigational data and get some maps even for uncharted systems. But you'd have to build a base first, or put a station in your freighter, so when you fly to new areas of space you can have a cartographer there. Maybe in the technology slot of your freighter, maybe there needs to be a new module to let you scan the system so it becomes charted. Once you maybe charted the system, maybe a station could fly in. That might be a frickin' idea. And then you get a cartographer and everything you need. That'd be frickin' sweet, actually. That might even be a better idea than having a cartographer on your actual freighter, is to be able to chart uncharted areas of space from your freighter. Either or, don't mind, but I'm hoping that's on their checklist. So there we go. Cartographer stations for your own bases and freighters. Okay, right, number 6 is camera mode for VR, and they could achieve that by having a drone that maybe flies out from your suit and you control the drone in VR. That could work, because at the moment there is no camera mode in VR, chums. So if you pick up a photography mission from the station, you're a little bit stuck with it. You can't actually do anything in VR, which is a right shame. I have no idea what they were thinking when they done that. It's mind-blowing. I mean, if you have got one of those missions, it actually tells you what the VR controls are. But then it's not implemented. They just don't frickin' work. It's like it was a half-ditched plan. I have no idea what they were thinking, chums. No idea at all. But yeah, hopefully they fix that. That's on my top 10 list. And I think that was number 6. Number 7, photography missions at the Nexus. So I guess that one hinges on the previous one. So as long as they add it to VR, hopefully you get photography missions at the Nexus. And they could even be related to Quicksilver, who knows. But it may just, it helps bring up the variety of missions and selection, doesn't it, really? And I do enjoy photography. Okay, right. First person mode in exocrafts. I'm fairly sure that has been asked for by everybody who doesn't play in VR, because it's a nice little feature and it should be so simple to do and implement. So I'm hoping that those that are playing it in non-VR, I'm talking about you, who really wants this sort of update, add in first person exocraft driving. Yeah, doesn't seem like a massive ask. And number 9. For people in VR to be able to ride creatures. I mean, at the moment in VR you can't ride creatures, which is really bizarre. But yeah, it's a thing. That actually exists, so hopefully they fix that. The last one, number 10, is possible MPC missions and extras. So you may have seen that I've been doing a playlist. I put it at the very, very, very end of my video today, chums. It gives a link to all the things that I've been suggesting as NPC sort of stories linked to Greek mythology, since this is so steeped in Greek mythology, the whole of No Man's Sky. I'm hoping that they utilise that and bring us some NPC backstories that heavily sort of take influence from Greek mythology. That would be freaking amazing and mind-blowing. So there you go. That's my top 10 wish list for things that I'm hoping that they implement in the upcoming update that they have hinted at. And they said soon. Now I'm hoping that soon means prior to Christmas. Yep, so I'm going to stay as vague as that, really. Hopefully we get it prior to Christmas. That'd be fantastic. So yeah, that's everything from me, chums. And a lot of it is centered around the Nexus. And the reason why it's centered around the Nexus is mainly because they said that it's things that the community have said about the latest update and about No Man's Sky and sort of the priorities. Now, if they really wanted to take my top priority, though, chums, number 1 top priority for me is variation. Now, I think that's going to be a massive update. I really don't think it's going to appear in the small one before Christmas. I think that's something that they're working on. I would like to hope in the background, and have been for some time. And I would like to hope that that comes out maybe next year or sometime as another giant update. But yeah, that's wild speculation. That's just me speculating. I have no inside information. No, I've got no secret notes. No nothing. No, I'm just going by sheer speculation, going by what they said back in GDC 2015 in the way that they wanted this game to be directed. But anyway, that's that, and I will see you again soon, chums. So I hope you liked my top 10. In fact, if I go interact with one of these consoles over here, Exo, could you patch in that top 10 list for us just to end off on for people, please, chum? So yeah, if I hit this, Executamundo! Okay, so yeah, that was the top 10 list there. You can pause that and look at it as long as you like until you get eye strain. But yeah, that's everything from me. That's all from me, Captain Steve. See you again soon. Goodbye for now, chums, goodbye. And a big thank you and a shout out to all of my Patreons. So those who are listed here are supporting me on Patreon. Now if you want to have your name listed at the end of the video, it's £1.50 a month over on the Patreon, and yet there's a tier there for pretty much everyone. The higher tier of £5 a month will get you ship models, and I'm hoping to send those out once a year to everybody that backs me on Patreon. And yes, the funds through Patreon are funding my printer, which I'm paying for monthly via PayPal. So yeah, I've also got merch, so if you want to support me in another way, buying merch is a good way to do it, and you get something in return, and I must say they look frickin' smashing. Or if you just want to support my channel without a shout out or any recognition or anything like that, PayPal is a good way of doing that. And yeah, I have my own website, and I am doing Android faces, which you can pick up there for free for any Android device. So yeah, hop on over and grab one. Yep, and if you've done all that, or if you just want to support me in another way, just hit a like, hit a subscribe, or hit the notification bell. Thank you! If you could please hit like and subscribe, or even one of these links that's on the screen now, and stay with Captain Steve and EXO a little bit longer. Thank you for watching, bye!